And God said, "Let the water teem with living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth across the vault of the sky." So God created the great creatures of the sea, and every living thing with which the water teems, and that moves about in it, according to their kinds, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. And God said, "Let the land produce living creatures according to their kinds, the livestock, the creatures that move along the ground, and the wild animals, each according to its kind." And it was so. Today we're going to talk about an animal called the bald eagle, which is a part of the group of animals called birds, but more specifically, a group of birds called sea eagles. The bald eagle is the only sea eagle in North America, but there are 7 similar animals around the world. This animal is named bald, but that doesn't mean what you think it means. In current English, it would mean that it's got no hair on its head, but this word actually comes from an Old English meaning of the word that means marked with white. The bald eagle is a very important symbolic animal for the United States. It's the national animal of our country. It's found on the backside of some of our coins, like the quarter or half dollar, and is a part of the symbol that is used by the president on important documents. This bird is used to show that something is strong and powerful. The bald eagle can be found all over North America now, but that wasn't true about 50 years ago, and we'll talk more about this later. They like to live near large open lakes where they can find plenty of food. Some eagles live year-round in the same area, but those that live in the far north where it gets really cold in the winter, they migrate south to stay a bit warmer and to be in a place where there will be more food to eat. Eagles are birds of prey, which means they are carnivores and hunt other animals to eat. The type of animal that eagles eat changes based on season and where they are living. So eagles are more of an opportunist, which just means they will eat almost anything as long as it's something they can catch. When eagles are living right next to a large lake that isn't frozen, they will eat mainly fish. But when they are living away from water, or water is frozen, eagles will go after other animals such as mammals or other birds. Eagles will even attack things that are sometimes bigger than they are, like deer. Bald eagles are also known to steal food away from other animals. This is called kleptoparasitism. So eagles can be found following other predators like grizzly bears to try to snatch away some fish that they caught out of the river. Seems pretty bold to be trying to steal food from a grizzly bear. Bald eagles are one of the largest birds of prey in North America. As an adult, they can grow to have bodies that are about 3 feet long and weigh about 10 pounds. The females are bigger than the males, so you have to watch out for those mama eagles. Bald eagles don't always have the characteristic white head that you see here. When the birds are young, they're actually all brown, made up of different shades. But as the bird gets older, to about 3 years old, it changes colors and becomes the bald eagle we're all used to seeing. The beak of the bald eagle is bright yellow and has some neat things about it. First, there are 2 holes on the top, and these are called nares, which allow the bird to breathe when the beak is closed. These are kind of like our nose holes. Second, it has a curved top beak that is really sharp that helps the eagle tear the meat of the animal they're trying to eat. The way eagles catch their food is by grabbing them with their feet. Their yellow feet have no feathers and have 4 long talons at the end. Those are kind of like our fingernails. Those talons are very sharp and used to stab the prey that they want to eat, and then grip them so tightly that they cannot escape. Their feet are 10 times stronger than our hands, so you wouldn't want to ever get grabbed by an eagle. Eagles have long, powerful wings, which allows them to fly both high and fast. The wingspan, which is just how far it is from tip to tip of their wings, is about 6 feet. That's as tall as some people. They use their speed to quickly approach prey so they can catch them, and can reach speeds up to 100 miles an hour when diving from the sky. Bald eagles have great eyesight, and they need it because sometimes they fly really high in the sky, up to 10,000 feet. That's like almost 2 miles. Bald eagles make their nests in trees like most other birds. But the nests they make are huge. It's the biggest of any bird on the planet. They use sticks that they pick up off the ground to form the nest, which can be about 8 feet wide and 10 feet deep. It has to be this big to fit a bird that is 6 feet wide when it spreads its wings out. Eagles will continue to use the same nest as long as possible. If it never breaks, they will continue to use it, the same one, year after year. Female bald eagles lay 2 to 3 eggs every year, which seems like bald eagles would have never been a rare bird, but that's not always been true. Due to some really bad chemicals that were used about 70 years ago, the bald eagle population became really small, and the bird was at risk of becoming extinct, which means it no longer exists. In the 1970s, there were only about 800 birds left in the world, and the bird was on the endangered species list. But thankfully, those bad chemicals are no longer used, and the bald eagle population has recovered, and there are now about 300,000 birds in the wild now, and it's no longer an endangered species. This goes to show that things we do on Earth can have an impact, so we should always do the right thing. Without those nasty chemicals, bald eagles can live 20 to 30 years in the wild. The bald eagle is a very famous bird. It's used on our money and as a symbol of power and strength. The bird likes to live near water and make huge nests in the tops of trees. It will eat almost anything that it can get its powerful hands, or should I say talons, on, as it soars through the sky looking for its prey. It is a species that almost went extinct about 50 years ago, and has thankfully recovered and can now be seen frequently across most of North America. The bald eagle is a reminder to us that we need to take care of all of God's creation. So the next time you see a bald eagle, you will now know a little more about it.